This is The Real Hustle, Celebrity Scammers. In this series, the hustlers carry out scams that are bigger, tougher, and more devious than ever before. With the help of their celebrity friends, hustlers Alex, Jess, and Paul pull off the riskiest scams of all, long cons. Intricate webs of lies and deception designed to separate the unwary from their money. On tonight's show, Lisa Snowdon puts in her bid to become a hustler.
The best we can do is £3,000. I'm authorised to write you a cheque right now.
It's bottoms up for Jess.
That's out of order.
And this guy wants to tell it to the judge.
I've got to tell you, it's absolutely outrageous.
Do you understand that this is from the clerk of the court, sir?
All the people in this show have been hustled for real, and after being given their money back, they agreed the footage could be shown so that you could avoid falling for the same scams. The hustlers have invited celebrity friends to help them carry out their long cons. They'll be thrown in at the deep end. No training and no practice, just straight into the scam. This week's celebrity guest hustler is model and Capital Radio breakfast presenter, Lisa Snowdon.
I have no idea what to expect. It's absolutely killing me. I just don't want to let anybody down today. I don't want to let the hustlers down. I really want to do a good job. As what? I'm yet to find out, but I'm going to do my damnedest to do my best.
Lisa has been told to sit outside a coffee shop. She has no idea what's expected of her, but she's about to find out from Jess.
You too.
How are you doing?
Good.
Yeah?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, well, you're going to help us convince somebody that a cheap painting is worth a fortune. You're going to go in right next door, this shop here.
Okay.
Yeah. You're going to pick the painting. Now, it has to be something cheap, maybe around £50, nothing more than that.
Okay.
Shortly after that, you're going to be receiving a phone call from Paul. You need to describe to him where the painting is and exactly what it looks like.
Okay.
So, Lisa has to go into a nearby collectible shop, pick a painting, and describe it to Paul over the phone. All being well, some marks will then turn up and buy that painting.
Now, once the marks walk in, you can't be recognised by them because you will be seeing them later on, okay?
Yes.
Good, Lisa.
Put some brandy in here. Calm me nerves.
Time for Lisa to become a hustler in The Art Attack.
Hi.
There are a number of paintings in the collectible shop. Lisa must pick one that costs around £50, but looks like it could be an undiscovered masterpiece. Just down the road is a smartly dressed gentleman about town. Paul heads into a bar to see if he can find some suitable marks.
Hi, it's Rob. If you get this, call me as soon as you can. Thank you.
Paul has targeted these people. Time to put the scam into action and bait the trap. Lisa makes a call to Paul.
This is Rob.
Hey, it's Lisa.
Yeah, listen,
Here's how it works. Lisa's going to give Paul an exact description of the painting she's chosen, and Paul will then repeat everything she says so that the marks can hear.
There's a little shop down here called Past Caring. I've just seen a piece. They want 50 quid for this. It's actually worth about £2,000.
Now that Paul has the marks' attention, he's going to describe the painting to them in precise detail.
Now, let me get this right. It's
Lots of blues and creams. It's like a Pac-Man
very blue and cream, and it has an image on it which is like a Pac-Man.
with a big upside-down triangle taken out of it. It's large, abstract,
Kind of an abstract Pac-Man with an upside-down triangle on it. And it's quite a big piece.
and there's like a guitar behind it.
It's right in front of a guitar. There's a guitar right behind it. There's a bunch of paintings, and it's the one at the back. Okay? If you can get there, pick it up and let me know. If not...
If the painting's such a bargain, why doesn't Paul get off the phone and just buy it?
I can't buy it because Julie's taking my wallet. I'm waiting for her here to go and buy it. I'm here quicker than
Because he doesn't have his wallet.
I'm telling you, it's worth £2 grand. I want to call Ian over at the auction house and see if I can put it in there.
Maybe his misfortune could be their chance to make some serious money. But will they take the bait?
All right, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, bye.
Paul pops to the toilet, giving the guys the perfect opportunity to get a head start and grab the easiest £2,000 they've ever made. They don't hang about. That means Lisa needs to make herself scarce. If all goes to plan, they'll be meeting her later, and if they recognise her, the entire scam will be ruined. Just as Paul said, there's some paintings in front of a guitar. Can the marks find the right one? So far, so good. But will they buy it? Looks like Lisa's got herself a sale. She calls Paul to let him know. He followed the marks and is waiting right outside the shop.
Hello.
Okay, bingo.
Okay.
The marks have taken the bait. Now, it's time for the hook. The guys are probably not too keen on running into Paul outside. After all, they've just snatched the painting from right under his nose.
Excuse me. Did you just buy that from in there?
Yeah, mate.
I was here to buy that as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do you know what you've got there?
No, not exactly, but I quite like it.
How much they charge you for it?
It's only 50 quid, so
Yeah, it's worth about £2 grand.
no way.
As if he didn't know.
Did you buy this for yourself, or are you interested in selling it?
I'm interested in selling it now.
All right, my name's Rob. I'm an art dealer. I have a friend around the corner who I've called. We've got an auction on today. We spare slots in case we want to slot something in. You guys are interested in putting it in the slot? 10% commission. Abagnale is very, very collectible. Part of the Glasgow school, so he's incredibly popular right now.
So I don't really think about selling it.
I mean, help me out. I'm good for my profile.
Not only have they pulled a fast one on this art dealer, he's also offering to do all the hard work for them by selling the painting.
Yeah.
You want to go for it?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's great. I mean, I'd rather have the money, but the prestige of putting that in today would actually be quite nice. Why don't we head down here?
Yeah.
It's a nice piece as well. You've got a good eye, I've got to tell you that.
Paul walks the marks down the road to a local auction house. Sounds like he's got a good relationship with the manager there. No surprise, because that auction room manager is Alex, waiting outside the venue to receive the painting.
Why?
How much did you buy that for? Oh my God. Leave it with me and I'll get my people to type up a sheet and stick it towards the end somewhere.
Excellent.
That's really exciting. I mean, that's a great find.
All right, I'm
Consider
gonna
yourselves very lucky. We'll speak later. I'll rush this through.
Take care.
Okay? Take care.
All right,
Thank
cheers.
It's looking like a good afternoon for these marks. They've spent just £50 on an expensive painting and stand to make thousands. Right? Right.
Lots of interest on this one.
500 get it in.
500 we have a bid. £600 is the bid.
£1,000 is the bid.
When hustlers go out, they don't bring money. They go armed with prop bets.
Right.
But a prop bet only has one rule,
Do you give up?
and that's that the hustler always wins.
Drinks, please. Thank you.
Jess fancies a drink but has no intentions of buying one herself.
Who likes shots?
Yeah, love them.
Okay, well this one can be for you then. Okay. That eager. I'm going to get them over. Thank you very much.
For this prop bet, Jess needs a shot glass full of whiskey, another full of water, a glass tumbler,
Water.
and a plastic card.
That's the water. Place it into the tumbler. So I'm going to put the card on top of the whiskey. I'm going to... It's okay, a little dribble is fine. No one minds that.
say a trick to that or something? Or what?
That's not the trick.
That's not the trick?
That's not it.
What?
The challenge is, for a round of drinks, okay, you have to get the whiskey from the top shot glass into this tumbler here without touching the shot glasses. And you can't touch the tumbler either.
Okay.
So if this guy wants to get out of buying a drink, he has to make the whiskey in the top shot glass empty into the tumbler. The only problem is he's not allowed to touch any of the glasses.
So give me some, you know, what are you thinking? Give me some explanation.
So we're not allowed to touch it?
No.
I don't know what I'm thinking. If you can't touch it...
You
take the table?
No.
But I can't use the white card either?
No.
I'll give up.
Yeah?
I'll give up.
So you asked if you could use the white card and I said no. But you can use a straw.
Oh, that's out of order.
Are you going to drink
Look at the straw. You think I'm going to drink it?
How are you going to use this? What's the straw?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, well, watch.
I like it. It's very clever. That's very clever. That's very impressed.
So you also want to drink
I
now?
will drink.
Jess lined up the 2 shot glasses mouth to mouth. Alcohol is less dense than water, so it just sits on top and doesn't mix, if done slowly. She then offset the glasses slightly to create a tiny gap. A firm blow with the straw on this gap caused the whiskey to come pouring out and into the tumbler.
That is really good. Oh, well done.
Thank you.
Very cool.
We're all expected to do our duty to society, such as showing up in court for jury duty. But in recent years, scammers have been targeting thousands of people and using their public spirit against them. This is the jury duty scam. Alex and Paul are going to knock on someone's door, but they're not cold calling. They know exactly where they're going and who they're going to meet. They pull up to a business address in South London. Dressed in dark suits with ID badges, they look like the kind of officials you'd rather not have knocking on your door.
Hi, looking for Robert Francis Copper. Is that you?
It's not me, no.
Okay, could we speak to him, please?
Yeah, sure. You want to come in?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a clerk of the court. It's a private matter. Can we speak to someone? Sure. Someone privately, or
If you want to go into the boardroom, I'll fetch you.
all right, thank you.
Looks like someone's got themselves into a spot of bother with the law.
Hi, Robert Francis Copper.
Yeah.
I'm Robert Marks. I'm a clerk of Her Majesty's Court.
For what?
You've been given summons which you've not responded to, and
Summons for?
Jury duty.
jury duty.
When?
Several actually. So.
I've had several letters that you've never responded to.
That's news to him.
Is this your home address?
I don't remember getting these.
We also have your signature. There's this one here from the Royal Mail.
Yeah.
Is that your signature?
Yeah.
So this is a registered letter delivered to you which you have failed to respond to.
Even though the Mark can't remember the letters, he can clearly see his signature on the postal delivery form. But ignoring jury duty is a serious business.
For failing to respond to the court, there is a fine of £200. You may, if you wish, come with us to the court in order to pay the money, or you can pay it to us here.
I must admit, I'm not the most, but I don't remember getting any jury summons. Why would I not reply to it?
Is it possible you've forgotten or you were busy when you received it?
No.
These are copies of the letters that we sent you the 7th of October, 9th of September and 6th of August was the first one.
I don't accept that I've had any of these, to be frank. You know, I might be wrong, but I don't accept that I've had any of them.
Are you able to make payment of the
Absolutely
the fine right
not. No, I'm not giving you 200 quid for something I don't accept.
Well, okay.
Even in the face of all this evidence, the Mark isn't playing ball. Looks like this isn't going to be an easy payday for the hustlers.
I'm willing to accept you.
Well, I don't even know who are you?
My name is Robert Marks. This is Ian Steele. We're from Her Majesty's Court Services. We're based at the Old Bailey in London. And the judge looks on it very, very poorly. He will issue you a larger fine.
If you can prove to the judge that you didn't ignore the letters, you will be refunded your costs and you will just have to
It's
serve...
not a question of refunding because I'm not paying it. Absolutely
Right.
not. I'm not giving you 200 quid for something I don't accept.
That's fine.
It's outrageous.
That's fine.
What's going on?
That's fine by us, but
No, it's not private. No, it's my business partner, and they're saying that I've had these jury summons, which I haven't replied to. You know.
Mr. Copper, the fact is that we do have your signature from your location.
His signature seems like rock-solid proof he did receive those letters.
To be frank, I've got people coming here, and you know.
Well, I don't wish to embarrass you at your place of work, but this is where we've been sent.
So how do I pay this?
You can pay with a cheque or with cash. It's up to you.
Paying £200 to make this messy situation disappear seems like the only option.
You know, I've got to tell you, it's absolutely outrageous.
Do you understand that this is from the clerk of the court, sir?
The mark is livid, but begrudgingly hands over £200. A few formalities, and they're all best of friends.
Apologise for inconvenience.
That's it. No, I know you got
It is a dirty job, but the pay is great. The hustlers drive off, leaving one very puzzled Mark. How could they possibly have his signature if he doesn't remember getting the registered letter? The Mark did receive a registered delivery, but it wasn't a jury summons. It was just a cheap book packaged to look like a business gift and delivered by Jess.
Can you decipher this for me?
Thank you.
And just like that, the hustlers had his signature on a computer notepad.
It's lovely. Thank you very much.
All right,
Have a nice day.
I must say you're the quickest delivery girl I've ever seen.
It's very kind of you to say. Thank you. Bye.
Back in the den, Jess then transferred the signature onto the official-looking delivery receipt.
Well, it says jury summons, but I mean, it's got my kosher address. It's a fair facsimile of my signature, I have to be honest about it. But it's unusual that they should demand cash there and then, you know. But I've got some people coming here for a business meeting shortly, and I wanted to get bloody rid of them, you know. They got my 200 quid, that was genuine, you know.
This scam takes advantage of people's respect for authority. And with a little bit of fake evidence, the Mark thinks that the best thing to do is pay now and deal with it later.
Now remember, this was at one point the #1 scam in the United States of America because the story is so feasible. Always be careful when someone is trying to pressure you into making decisions quickly and giving over money without having time to think.
There are literally hundreds of people who have paid out money in these circumstances. The courts don't send out people demanding money in that way. You're not going to be fined on the spot for failing to turn up at jury duty. If somebody comes to you in those circumstances, you should immediately phone the police.
Earlier today, Lisa Snowdon picked a cheap painting in a second-hand store. Paul then had a loud phone conversation in front of these marks, making it sound like the painting was an undiscovered masterpiece.
They want 50 quid for this. It's actually worth about 2 grand.
The marks bought the painting for just £50
You just buy that, come in there.
and have let Paul enter it into an auction,
I know I can make 2 grand.
expecting to make thousands in return.
That's a great find. Consider yourselves very lucky.
In The Art Attack Part 2.
Here we go then, lot number 247.
The auction is already underway as Paul and the marks arrive and are welcomed by boss Alex. And there are some familiar faces in the crowd. Jess and Lisa. The success or failure of this scam rests on her celebrity shoulders.
Lot number 248.
Another painting is under the hammer, and it's attracting some high bids.
This one, £1,300 all done.
Now the marks have got comfortable, it's time for Lisa and the hustlers to reel them in.
1,100, 1,200 with me.
Lisa stands up as the next lot gets underway, leaving her auction brochure behind.
17 anywhere at £1,700. At £1,800, those beautiful oils. £1,800, 18 with you now.
Bids are coming from all corners, and their painting is up next.
At £1,900.
Time for Jess to get involved.
Excuse me, just pass me that brochure, I've lost mine. Yeah, sure. Thank you. Cheers. Sorry, is this yours? It's got 4,500 written on it. Is this your brochure?
Oh, no.
It's not, was it?
Inside the catalogue is a sheet for a late entry, their painting, and it has £4,500 scribbled on it. It must be how much one of the bidders is willing to pay.
I don't think I should be seeing that. It's a good job I was going to bid for that. I can't afford it now. Thank you. Sorry, I don't know who that was.
Right on cue, here's Lisa for her catalogue.
I'm sorry, you can pass me that, could you? My catalogue, yeah, thank you.
She takes a seat at the phones. She'll be acting on behalf of a phone bidder, who the marks now suspect will go up to £4,500. For the scam to work, Lisa's performance needs to be completely convincing. Paul's got some last-minute advice.
In case the bidding's a little slow, if I give you a signal, just...
As he was already a registered seller in the auction, the painting has been entered under Paul's name, not the marks. He suggests they might want to put some bids in themselves to drive up the price.
I'll just give you a thumbs up, okay?
Now, it's time for the auction.
This is a Frank Abagnale abstract oil on canvas. Lots of interest on this one in such a short space of time, and a telephone bidders as well. So I'll do my best to accommodate everybody. 500 then. 500 get it in, 500 we have a bid. 600 anywhere with us? £600 is the bid.
The marks can't believe their luck. They only paid £50 and they've already made a huge profit. Who knows how high this could go?
£800 on the phone, £900 anywhere on this one.
Paul signals to start pushing the price up.
Beautiful piece, £900 is the bid. You're out on the phone at the moment, looking for £1,000 now. £1,000 is the bid.
It's down to a bidding war between the guys and whoever's on the phone.
1100 at the back of the room. 14
they have
anywhere.
no worries about pushing the price up with their inside knowledge.
At £1,500, £1,500 back of the room. £1,600 on the phone. 17 with us. £1,800 is the bid. £1,900 is the bid now. £1,900 at the back of the room.
The marks have the current highest bid at £1,900. Over to Lisa to outbid them.
£2,000 anywhere. At £1,900 at the back of the room.
But something's just gone horribly wrong.
£2,000, £1,900 at the back of the room. Are you all done on this one?
At this crucial moment, the phone lines have gone down,
On this one, 2,000 is the bid.
leaving the marks still as the highest bidders.
I have to move on. Selling then at £1,900 at £1,900. Sold. Your number, sir?
The hammer comes down like a ton of bricks.
238.
They've just bid almost £2,000 for a painting they already own.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to take a small break while we sort out our telephone system, and then we'll resume the auction. Thank you for being patient.
I'll have a word with her. Okay, there was a bid coming in. I'll have a word. Stay in your seats. I'll have a word with her, okay?
Can Alex and Paul help the marks out of this sticky situation?
Okay, I need to go and use my mobile. This is not on. I just can't believe this has happened.
Lisa's putting in the performance of her life.
She's not happy about it either, so let's just see where she stands. We need to figure this out.
There's a chance that the phone bidder may want to buy the painting off them directly, so the marks could still make a profit.
She is having a word with them now. What I'm going to try and do is arrange for a private sale, so she will pay me directly. I know that they're very interested in buying it because I was on the phone to them earlier. So away from here, just for a second.
Alex goes off to get Lisa. This is the first time she'll come face to face with the marks. She has to be totally convincing in her role as a disgruntled phone agent.
And this is the general.
He really wants this piece, so the best we can do is £3,000. I mean, I'm authorised to write you a cheque right now, but that's it.
Okay.
I mean, this shouldn't have happened. This is...
No, I take full
I understand this should have happened, but if there was another collector in the room, you would have probably hit 5. You know that.
With all due respect, this isn't an issue right now.
I understand that.
This is nothing to do...
I understand that, but 3,500, it's got to be a fair price for these guys.
I don't hold out much hope. I'm being very honest with you. He's not a happy man right now.
Yeah, he'll pay. Don't worry.
She certainly knows how to drive a hard bargain.
OK, what do you want? OK, all right.
All right?
Yeah, we've made a decision.
Good. That's good for everybody.
So what's the news from the phone bidder?
But just to let you know, she's writing you a cheque, a personal cheque for 3,500 to your name.
Result. Lisa's boss is willing to buy the painting from the Marks for £3,500. But in order to get it, they have to buy back their painting from the auction house.
I need to show a transaction from you. Okay, because it's your number and it's a legally binding contract.
Once it goes in the record,
so once the money comes to me, it then goes to the owner of the painting, it goes to Rob, and Rob will pay you straight directly.
So they need to give Alex the $1,900 they bid in the auction. But they'll get that money right back from Paul, the registered seller. Then they'll be free to sell the painting to Lisa for a whopping profit of £3,500. Will the Marks go for this amazing deal and put their hands in their pockets? The hustlers give the Marks a little time to pool their resources and get together the money.
Come in.
There go £1,900.
I'll trust you, you've discounted it.
And in return, they get a cheque for £3,500. Plus, there's another cheque from Paul to reimburse them for the £1,900.
Messy, but profitable.
Can't really complain.
It was a hair-raising experience, but everything has worked out in the end.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Well, let me see
I'm
this
sorry about the confusion.
Is that your umbrella?
Thank you again.
All right, thanks for your help.
Take care.
I'll be back in just a second.
Take care.
The Marks leave overjoyed with their massive £3,500 profit. But there's one tiny problem. The £1,900 in cash that they gave Alex is real. But those two cheques for the combined total of £5,400 are very fake. As fake as the whole auction house, which was set up by the hustlers. As fake as the other buyers, who were all in on it.
You guys are all going to be given catalogues with numbers. We're going to specify who bids for what and who wins what.
And as fake as Lisa's phone call to a mystery bidder that didn't really exist.
The hardest part was just sort of gauging the tone and knowing how far to push them. When I was amazed that they were even bidding, actually, when the phones went dead. I mean, they wanted that money, didn't they? So, wow.
We told the Marks those cheques are completely worthless.
Absolutely gutted. I don't know about anything to do with that. I just went on what he said. And there was other bids going on when we came in. We were like mid. Although after ours, it would just stop and everyone went.
The opportunity to make a large sum of money for very little outlay is very hard to resist. Also, this scam places the Marks in a territory that they're very unfamiliar with. So what do? They look for advice from an expert. Unfortunately for them, that expert happens to be Paul.
This is a classic case of something being too good to be true. At the end of the day, a cheque is just a worthless piece of paper unless it's been cashed and cleared by your bank first.